Hey guys, we're here today with our 3 Arceus video for National Dex Anything Goes. This way then I can throw Arceus in the thumbnail, and I'm not wrong, because one of them probably did something. If you guys enjoyed, of course, leave a like below and subscribe for more content just like this. I want to try and get some more Showdown lives in on the channel, because I used to do them all the time, and I just didn't really, I kind of fell off with that. But you know, with Legends Arceus coming up, and the fact that they probably won't have a Wi-Fi format in that, probably will be the main source of competitive content, because I doubt that BDSP will just last forever. So with that said though, today's going to be the National Dex AG live, and I decided to cover Triple Arceus as a sort of hype, I guess, for Legends Arceus. Comment question of the day, I guess, you know what I'm going to do? I think what I'm going to do is what is your favorite tier to play in Showdown? Now personally, National Dex AG is a close second for me. However, I think if I had to pick, my absolute favorite tier to play on Showdown probably comes from Gen 7 Anything Goes, which if people really want to see that, I'll do another live with that. I actually did a couple recently, and recently in the grand scheme of things, and I enjoyed them a lot. Comment question of the day today, comment answer of the day, I should say, is gonna go to El Flamingo on our VGC tier list, who commented, I like Solgaleo, so I'm putting together a team of Sol Yveltal and Sol Ogre team. And personally, I really loved seeing this, especially the Solgaleo Yveltal team. I'm actually really looking forward to this, and I might steal the core, to be honest. So sorry about that, El Flamingo. But once Series 12 comes, I mean, that's a core I'm 100% going to be running. So I guess keep an eye out for that as well. But yeah, so I'll go over the team really quickly. We have Earthblade Arceus with Calm Mind, Judgment, Ice Beam, and Recover. We have Yveltal with Life Orb 4 attacks. The Rock Slide's mostly for Ho-Oh matchup. Everything else is just really standard on Yveltal. We have Whirlpool Perish Trap, Arceus Dark. Now, I will say, the Snarl, I didn't know these things started running Snarl, but I did know about Whirlpool Perish Trap with Recover. That's pretty common. It's just usually Judgment and the sort of like some sort of status, whether it's Stealth Rock, actual status move, etc. We have standard Water Arceus, just Fizz Def in this case. We have Helmet Duskmane, which is mostly for the Zacian matchup. And then we have SD Mega Ray. So I'm assuming that one of the Arceus forms, namely Ground, will probably be the one that pops off the most. I also will point out really quickly, we're going to probably find a lot of cheese, because we're at like 1493, I believe is what our ladder rating is. I usually ladder an alt for Anything Goes, actually, being my Mizuhara Cheesy alt, but I decided to just hop on my main this time, because I want to try and get this higher. So with that in mind, though, we might be fighting a lot of cheese, because 14 to 1600 like has a ton of cheese for some reason in Anything Goes. We're just going to Whirlpool this, something will break Sash, it's consistent chip all the time, and Zero can't escape, which is great, because that means it shouldn't be able to, unless it's clicking Baton Pass, it shouldn't really be able to get out. Now, I am anticipating BB, to be fair, but if nothing else, if I wake up, this is a free Perish Song turn as well, because if nothing else, when they Baton Pass, I can do it on a turn where they pass on something I can't really Baton Pass. Oh, okay, so they're actually going to just, I think they're kind of throwing the Mon away, and they're not. I'm going to go for Snarl, just lower the special attack at this point. They're dropping Spadef anyway, and they're going to take another turn of Whirlpool here. So, as long as we don't miss our attacks, we should be fine. Now, I'm assuming they're probably going to click, Baton Pass this turn. I can't imagine they stay in. So I'm actually going to click Perish Song now, and force them, whatever comes in next, to take this. So that ends up being double, which is great for us, to be honest. I'm going to go for a Whirlpool here, so that we can just get rid of all the stat boosts. I don't think double gets, I don't think it gets Baton Pass or any sort of momentum. So I'm going to try and trap it in. Okay, so this is fine, actually. If they're going to click Baton Pass here, I will take that. And I'll just go into, I'll just go into Ground. Because this will force in something that's not a Lecky, if nothing else. In fact, most of their team actually really struggles with breaking Arceus Ground. So I'll definitely take that. They're going into Eevee. This is mostly for the EVM. Oh, they passed the Perish Song away. I'll be honest, I've never really played Perish Song Arceus before, like myself. I fight it all the time, but I've never really played it before. So I did not know that's how it actually worked. But yeah, see, they were like high 1300. That makes sense. It's pretty proportional with what I was saying earlier. So yeah, it is what it is. We're 1-0 so far. This is a tier I'm going to probably knock a lot of wins in. Not to like try and get too cocky or anything, but I'm pretty good at the tier. I've hit around 17, like mid 1700 for peaks in AG formats before, especially Gen 8 AG. So I feel confident that I can get back. So as I said, we're kind of just fighting through cheese right now, which isn't a huge deal. We're going to lead off with Darcius. This should be a really good lead against most things, because we can, again, just go for Whirlpool here, trap in their Hazard lead, then we can go for Defog later on with Arceus Water and get rid of everything they're going to do right now. So at this point, I'm just going to go for Snarl. I'm not even going to fuck around with this. I don't really need to click Perish Song at this point, because I just need to go for the Snarls. I should always beat this Pokemon 1v1. It's meant to just be a Hazard lead anyway. So, again, we could just kill this off. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to switch, and it wasn't going to be like a Sash, maybe try and preserve to get hazards up later. So, we've taken it out now, which is great. In terms of the next Pokemon in, I'll probably just do the same, to be honest. The same sort of power strategy. Okay, so Arceus, Phanbosa comes in. This is one Pokemon I definitely will need to switch against, albeit it's probably going to click for cover, but I don't want to stay in on it still. We'll go into Arceus Water. We don't need it for a lot of things, to be fair. It's kind of nice for Volcarona and maybe the Arceus, depending on what type it is, but it's not something that we really need this game, in my opinion. So they're going to bring in their Arceus here. This seems to be, I want to say... Let me check really quickly. So this is Arceus normal. Okay. So this is fine. I'm going to click Defog here. I will take the turn, in my opinion. I think it's fine. And then I'm going to go for Judgment, just for the chip. And then after this, I'll probably go into Duskmane, and I might even just go for... I might even just go for a Max and Duskmane, to be honest, because I can go for Steel Spike, and it'll actually do pretty good against this team. But, actually, no, I don't want to do that because of Ditto. Ditto matchup would be kind of bad. Okay. So... I'm gonna go for Judgment again. Just let this thing pick me off. Okay. So we'll go to Duskmane, and I'm gonna click Sunsteel here. I don't want to go for Max necessarily, because I feel like it's kind of wasteful. However, if I need to, I need to. I'm not against it at least. Okay, yeah, I kind of do need to go for it. All right. So this is probably 2 attacks. Yeah, it kind of has to be 2 attacks. I can't imagine it's like some sort of status option as that last slot. So we're just gonna start boosting our defenses with Steel Spike. And then not only that, it's doing the half mark, so they're forcing recover turns, which means they might actually have to just sack. Because at this point, they're kind of risking crit, and not only that, but they're giving us more defense boosts too, which I will definitely take. Because whatever attack they have, it's not stab. Because otherwise, if they're really dual stab, I'll take that. But I highly doubt they are. So we're just going to go for Sunsteels repeatedly here. This Arceus is getting pretty weakened at this point. So I'll definitely enjoy that, if nothing else, because we really just need to fish for a crit. I guess maybe not. I'm gonna go for Earthquake on this turn because I'm anticipating they'll probably go for Recover spam, and I don't really want to burn all these. Oh my god, that does way too much. Okay. We could definitely stall them out of attacks. It shouldn't be a huge deal. Yeah, see, they do nothing to us actually. Okay, that's actually really good. So they're probably gonna go for Recover here. I'm gonna go for Earthquake. I really just need to PP stall out of specifically E-Speed. Well, actually, I guess out of Shadow Claw works too. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go for Sunsteel actually this turn. And I'm going to hope for a crit. If I crit, this makes it so much easier. Okay, actually, wait, I think they put themselves in Sunsteel range. Oh my god, they got so lucky with the roll. What the fuck? I hate it so much. Okay, I'm going to go for Earthquake. Because I want to try and specifically burn them out of turns. We'll go for Morning Sun here. We should be able to take the hit. Beautiful, okay. So they're losing PP pretty quickly, at least if nothing else. Albeit we're losing it quicker, but I can dedicate this Pokemon entirely just to this Arceus from this matchup because we're not gonna need it for anything else. So I'm gonna go for a Morning Sun here, and then next turn I'm gonna go for Sunsteel because I need to crit this turn to really do it, and I don't think they'll click Recover with so few left because they will kind of need them in my opinion. Oh, they click it now anyway. Okay, so they're really just wasting recovers. I'm gonna get my rocks just while I can. They don't really have removal outside of Pharaoh. So we'll take advantage of that. There we go. Now they're going for the Phantasms. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go. Oh, okay. So this is kind of annoying, actually. I'm gonna go sack Mega Ray. I think I need to sack Ray here. And we need to bring in our Darcius, and I'm gonna go for Perish Song and just kind of hope this is really bulky. Because it might be, to be fair. It is leftovers, so I don't know how much speed it's going to be running. But I'm kind of just hoping that this is bulky and that the Perish Song works. To be fair, I probably should have went into this a lot sooner, but I definitely kind of choked on that one. Oh, there goes 3 Protect. They actually just lost. They really did just lose the game. Because I can win this with Calm Mind Arceus. So that shouldn't actually be a big deal. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click Recover here. Just try and see if I can preserve. Yeah, we can't. Okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah. So they're gonna Shadow Claw here. This is fine. And then yeah, we're gonna go for this. Because at this point, it's all about just forcing them out or B, winning with our Arceus Ground. Because our Arceus Ground should totally be able to do the win. So, yep, this is gone now. And I should be able to win with Arceus Ground anyway, so it shouldn't be a big deal. So I'm gonna go for Calm Mind here. This is like Bandit Axel. That would probably be the one set that could screw me over. But, oh, is that really Bandit Axel? Oh my god. Okay, well, they could take the win then. They could take the win. That's GG on their end. Okay. So we're 1-1 for the day. That's not a huge deal, but obviously not ideal either. My goal is to get 3 more games in, and we'll see what happens. But I have a lot of faith, though, that we should be fine with Ground Arceus in the next few games. One loss, it happens, it happens. There's no way we're going 5-0 today. So we're going to go for, let's see. I think I'm going to go for a Ground Arceus lead. Should be really good against this team, actually. So they go for Darcius, that's fine. They might just be Perish Trap, which, do I really want this Perish Trapped? I think I'm going to go for, I'm going to go to my Darcius here. Okay, they actually Willow. This is fine, this is fine. Whirlpool. And then we're going to Perish Trap their Arceus down. Because Arceus has no momentum, so this is like an ultimate Arceus killer right here. And yeah, I really just need to stall it out a bit. So I'm going to go for Recover right here, just to be in as healthy of a position as possible. And then I'm going to switch into, I think I'm just going to switch into a Valtal here. Not like they're doing anything. Beautiful. Okay, dead Pokemon. I'm going to switch into Duskmane this turn. No matter what this goes for, we should be fine. That's fine, yeah, it's throwing Helmet at me. Okay. On Rayquaza, I can go to Arceus Water, and we just get a free Ice Beam. We are, like, max his defs, unless this is Draco, we should be good. Beautiful, yeah, this is free damage. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna click Ice Beam. Even if Zacian comes in, this is fine. Okay, so Necrozma actually came in. This is also fine. Now, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go for... I'm actually gonna max this, to be honest. The biggest reason being, well, I don't necessarily need to max this. I think it's just more useful, truthfully, to just let this max, so I don't need to try and predict around with Darcius. This should cover in case this is an SD set with going into Ultra Necrozma, because I think it could be on this team, to be honest. Okay, no, they're just rocks. That's fine. I mean, that's still not bad for us, to be fair. It makes our job with Ultra Necrozma easier, because we still don't have to worry about theirs. So, I'll definitely take that. I'm just gonna go for Geyser again. Yeah, I have no reason not to. And then Zacian comes in. Okay, this is kind of fodder. I don't know why they did that, actually. They had a whole Ditto they could have went into. Ditto would have walled our set. How high are they? They're 14. Yeah, they should have known better. I'm not going to give them that one. They should have known better. Okay, that's fine. We bring in our Arceus here. We just go for Ice Beam. Should nail this. Yeah, even with that, that's perfectly fine. I'll go into Necrozma here. We have the sack with Arceus later, which is great. Okay, this is fine. I'll go for Rocks, pick off the Ray. And I'm fine trading Whirlpools with this, to be honest. Because I really do not need this Pokemon around. So, we'll let this thing go until it freezes, I guess. I think it freezes this turn. Yeah, okay, beautiful. We're going to Sack Ground, and then I'm going to go into a Veltal. And I'm just going to go for a Dark Pulse. Beautiful. Okay. So at this point, I'll go for Oblivion Wing for the recovery. We're just going to let this thing go down. Okay. Yeah, we'll click Dark Pulse and just go down. Beautiful. Okay. So at this point, we should be good to go for Ray. I doubt this has... It'd have to be recovered, like a Ice Beam Judgment if it had it. But I'm going to go for E-Speed regardless. That should definitely take this out. No way in hell this Pokemon takes it. Beautiful. Yeah, okay. So, their Ray is really, like, guaranteed dead. It's really only this Ditto left. So I just need to solve 5 turns, which should be easy, actually. Because all I need to do is just click Perish Song, and I won the game. There we go. We won. Yep. Even if we die, and I'm going to win. I'm going to win the game this way. Specifically this way, just because I find it really funny. Okay, so we're 2-1 now. Beautiful way to go out, in my opinion. So we'll definitely take that. So, this team, I really don't like the Marsh matchup, actually, with this team. To be fair, Veltal's really good, but because we're offensive with Veltal, it's not a great matchup. We could actually win with a Veltal, to be fair. Because that's obviously Zacian-Crowned, it's not regular Zacian. I can actually win this Veltal, I just need to clear theirs. Or I can even just go for the max and hope that they throw their Veltal in front of it. Okay. So I think I'm going to lead off with Darcius, to be honest. It's a really good lead, actually. Beautiful. Okay, they lead off with this. I'm going to go for Whirlpool. My guess is they're going to double here. However, it's probably going to... Oh, they actually stay in. They're auto. Okay, that's fine. I'll go for Perish Song. Yeah, their Necrozma's dead. That's actually so good for us. Because it opens up Ray a ton here. So we're going to go for Recover this turn. And then I'm just going to go for another Recover, because why not? I have no reason not to. And then we'll go into Water, because Water Arceus, there's such good positioning against this team. Their best way to damage me would probably be Kyogre Thunder. But I can get a free defog and everything else. It's good positioning, but I don't necessarily need it alive. I could also truthfully just go for Max on this, but I don't really want Kyogre coming in for free, so I'll just go for the Ice Beam here. The Ice Beam should still be really good, and there's no way this Mon kills me. Yep, okay, beautiful. Yeah, it's Life Orb, so then this should guarantee die. Because after the Ascent turn, that lived? What the fuck? Okay, well, it's gonna die to 2 more Life Orb hits. Truthfully, I'm fine just letting this go down, to be honest. There's no reason I have to keep this alive. And then I could just go into Ground, and I'm just gonna go for Ice Beam. I don't want to set up a Calm Mind, because even though I know I probably can, it's not going to threaten me too much with the Marshadow matchup, because I have the free Yveltal double. I really just don't want to give any sort of ground to that Pokemon, because it is a terrifying Mon. So this is Scarf Kyogre. That's actually kind of interesting. This person definitely knows what they're doing. They're running not choiced Kyogre. Not fucking Primal Kyogre. Usually only smart people run this. Not that it's a better Mon. I think it's objectively worse Mon, but people only really run it if they like really know what they're doing in the tier. We're gonna go for a cover here, and I'm gonna go into Yveltal, and I'm gonna go for my Max Airstream. Actually, I'm gonna go for my Max Darkness. Truthfully, I don't want to commit to the sweep, and I think that Ray can still clean it anyway. Yeah, I would say because if I went for Airstream there, this is Timid Scarf. I actually lost the game because Kyogre would have cleaned me. So I'm definitely glad I went for that. Yveltal obviously doesn't sweep here, but it's fine. Actually, Groundsea should still do the job really well. So we're gonna let this go down here. Marshadow kills us. That's fine. I'll go into Ray here, I think. And I'm just gonna click Dragon Ascent because I have no reason not to. I can't click SD on this, even if it does, like, it probably won't kill us. Just because of the fact that if I'm clicking E-Speed, I'm losing attack next turn because they get a special us. Because I can't just, well, I can't SD into E-Speed there. So we'll go for E-Speed now, just free chip on a Yveltal. They're gonna go for Max here. That's honestly not that big of a deal. Because at worst, they just boost their speed. And I'm gonna force the Dark, actually. Because I can win the game outright with Groundsea. So I'm gonna go for the rocks here, just for the chip. Any chip is good chip, in my opinion. And then we'll go for a cover here. So they're gonna go for Airstream again. They actually really went for the Airstream again. Holy shit. Okay. Let's go for a cover here. I just want to get a bit healthy so I can start going for Calm Minds. They're gonna go for Dark Pulse. Ugh. Okay, fuck, we lose. I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, no, they win there. Okay. GG. 2-2. Okay. So we're gonna go for one more game, I think. One more game should put us over the 20-minute mark, which is what I'm kind of aiming for, like 20 to 30. So I have faith we'll break even with this one. As I said, 3-2 is the goal. I have faith we can do it. And yeah. This is a fun team. It's a bit out of my comfort zone, to be fair. I don't actually really like using Arceus forms. I usually try and keep it to 1. Okay, so we'll try and find a non-fucking fear team, because these fear teams crumble to this. They literally cannot beat this team. They have no chance of beating this team. So we'll find another not fear game, because they're gonna probably forfeit within like 2 minutes. So we'll go for one more game after this, because they literally, I don't see a way they can actually beat us. Okay. Actually, this might be a problem. We'll go for Snarl, just because it goes through, and they only have 1 evasion up, so we should hopefully hit them soon. Beautiful. Okay, yeah, they're gonna forfeit. They just have Zekrom left. That's the only Zekrom and Salazzle are the only like viable mons left, and they have a bunch of fear. It's kind of funny they have 2 Nose Pass and 1 Probo Pass. I'll give them that. That's kind of funny. If nothing else, their team may suck, but they at least have comedy. So I'll give them that. They go to Nose Pass here. That's fine. I'll go for Perish Song. Actually, go for Whirlpool, because this should help take us out very quickly. And then we're just gonna go for Snarl here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This free counter set to fear basically. This, if you wanna beat fear teams in Anything Goes, this set right here, guarantee does it. There's like no shot about it. We'll go for Whirlpool here. We'll go for Whirlpool here. And then I'm just gonna go for Snarl, because again, I don't have a reason not to. I'm fine with losing this Pokemon, truthfully. I don't need it to beat fear. It's just really funny to beat fear is all. So we're gonna kill this other Probo Pass off. And at this point, I mean, we're kind of fine. Because I just go into Duskmane. I'm gonna set up Stealth Rocks. In terms of breaking the sturdy on this Mon, what I'll need to do is I'm going to need to totally do it. It's not that hard. I more so just need to actually like get it off. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna go for Earthquake here. I should always be able to outstall this, to be honest. It's not a huge deal. So we're gonna go for Morning Sun. And I'm just gonna try and stall at the Pain Splits, which shouldn't be too hard actually. I don't know why. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's Pain Split. Okay. So I need to actually just let this take a lot of damage, which I'm fine with doing that. I don't need this one actually at all. So I'm gonna just keep going for Earthquakes. I could totally just stall at the Pain Splits, to be fair, because I only ever need to click Recover like once, and that's the issue with this set, is that it can't actually like really ever do anything, because clicking Pain Split like 4 times for every 1 Morning Sun I click, which just makes it so funny that they're doing this, because we will always actually still have Morning Suns left over. And not only that, but we'll still have Sunseals left over, which, you know what just hit me? That just gets around sturdy entirely. I don't know why I didn't just click that sooner. That's purely just poor planning, but it is what it is. We'll go underground CS here. We still have our Dynamax, so I'm actually just going to click Max Quake, because Max Quake even still should be doing at least half. Zacian-Crowned, to be fair, is really, really obnoxiously bulky, but this should still... Yeah, okay. So I think I might just end off in this game, to be honest. We're still like over 20 minutes, and honestly, ending off on Fear is kind of a funny note, because I feel like not a lot of people know how to beat Fear teams, which is really sad, because I feel like they're so easy to beat, actually. Realistically, Duskmane kind of should invalidate most Fear builds anyway, to be honest, especially Brock's Duskmane. No Fear builds should really be able to actually count as actual legitimate teams against this, but even still, there's sets like Whirlpool Arceus. There's obviously Taunt, huge help against Fear. Like any sort of Stallbreaker, Valtol should put a lot of pressure there, which is stuff like that. And if Fear will probably claim a killer, so you really only lose to it if you like are afraid of sacking a Pokemon, which is sort of the point. It's all they really care about with Fear. So if you pick your sack accordingly, it's fine. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like below and subscribe for more content like this. Shout out to our channel members, being Josh, aka Ultra Player, and Zeke0. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for any support towards the channel, though, whether it's through membership or otherwise. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video, which should be tomorrow. Until then, peace out, guys.